Campbell, I know honesty is the best policy. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you telling your players we might not get back here next year. Because there's a lot of teams that don't get back. And you are the Detroit Lions. So you sure don't know whether you're going to get back. You got a young team. You kept your offensive coordinator. But Dan Campbell, you cannot coach like you a player, man. You don't have 50 million timeouts in the NFL like you do in the NBA. So the way you stop momentum is by kicking a field goal. Come on, Dan. I understand the going forward and pushing forward. But, man, you got to know when to hold it. And you should have held it and kicked the field goal. You got to do better, Dan. I appreciate the the spirit, the gunslinger spirit. I appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty. But you got to know when to hold it. As Kenny Rogers said. And you got to know when to fold. You should have folded. Just a doggone minute.
Big Dog Picks. Let's get it! Not just for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
What a do, baby? What a do? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Drone's Big Dog Picks. We got the fellas up in the house. We got the resident, supposed to be genius, Mr. Vance Bradford, looking like a poor man, Martin Luther King. And
hey, man, hey, why Phil got to look like me? Why Phil? Why? Why Phil?
And then we got Mr. Phil Townsend showing the guns all day long. We missed the touring comedian, Mr. Marc Howard. But hey, it's time to knock it out, baby. Y'all, like I said on Just a Doggone Minute, y'all know Dan Campbell did what he did. I appreciate the honesty by Dan Campbell. But hey, him going for it all them times was a mistake. He cannot coach that way. He got to coach better. That's just the way it is, because like I said, in NFL, those timeouts are very precious. So he can't call a timeout. The way you stop momentum is drive down the field, running the ball, slow it down, then kick a field goal, stop that momentum. What to say, Phil?
Well, I want to say something like, some people said, stop picking on Dan Campbell. To those people, I say, shut up. Dan Campbell, as I said before, he takes too many unnecessary chances when he has the points. It's almost like he doesn't look at the game situation. He's just saying, it's still only 2 minutes into the first quarter. I'm going for it on fourth down. Problem is, Dan, you're doing that in the fourth quarter. You have got to be able to manage the game and think. You should be playing in the Super Bowl right now, but you wanted to not kick 2 field goals. Makes no sense. At a time when, if you would have kicked them, it was obvious it was the thing to do. Forget this stuff about, metrics say, what? Stop it.
Like I said, in NFL, a three score lead is big. It's huge. And
huge.
Hey,
that would have turned that would have turned it right there. He could have kicked that field goal that they had just kicked. He comes right back and he kicks it, and you still got your 17 points.
Yep, you stopped that momentum. What'd you say, Vance?
Well, I was kind of confused at the beginning which way Phil was going, but that's normal. He would lead you one way and say another way. But my thing is, why not get on Dan Campbell, man? It's just ridiculous, man. Sometimes you think you're too smart. Some teams think they're too smart, man. So, hey, and the thing about it is, sometimes you got to seize that opportunity right then. You got to seize it, and because and I already said you might not get back again. So some of them times, you just they overdo it, man. So anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
and like I said, that lead us into this game. I thought Detroit had this game in hand. When they came, when that second half came, and Brock Purdy remind me of one of them in basketball. You have them streaky shooters, and when they get hot, they get hot. That's Brock Purdy. When Brock Purdy get hot, that joker get hot, and he start hitting everything, and everything start clicking. You gotta slow that joker down. That's what that field goal would have done. It would have slowed him down a little bit, because when he got on the roll, that joker start rolling, and Detroit didn't help him none by Reynolds missing passes that's dead in his hand, and
John Jay in the house.
and then the crazy thing, Gibbs fumbled the ball, and you don't run Gibbs no more the entire game. This is one of your major running backs.
That's crazy how they think like that.
You averaging 5 yards a carry, and you don't run Gibbs at all after he fumbled the ball. It didn't make any sense, and to me, Detroit lost the game more than San Francisco took it and won it. But San Francisco capitalized on the mistakes of Detroit, which with a good team, that's what they're supposed to do. But Detroit lost the game more than
this was a coaching loss, no doubt about it.
So what you think? What you think about it, Phil?
What, everything that I've already said about this?
You already said.
Okay, there we go.
He's giving you some of Marc's time.
All right. Well, the next game we had the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. To me, this is sort of like the mirror image of the Detroit and San Francisco game in a sense, because it was coaching. You are the number one leading rushing team, and you run the ball 6 times. And regardless of what people might want to say, and I know a lot of people might not say it the way I said it, Lamar Jackson is good, but everything that he does is predicated off that run game. If you don't use that, I'd rather have a team have to defend Lamar Jackson running the ball, that run game, and then that passing game. Lamar Jackson, everything, even all the scores that they had during the season, it was because of that run game. That run game opened things up for Lamar Jackson, and they didn't run the ball. I don't know what Todd Monken was thinking. To me, I think what it was, he knew all these coaching jobs was going to come open, so he wanted to show that he can call plays and have a good offense. To me, he became selfish. He was thinking more about himself and getting a head coaching job than he was about winning that game. What you say, Vance?
Well, if he was thinking that, well, first of all, though, Jeremiah, I mean, in my mind, like I said, when I was a Lamar Jackson rooting all the way. I was bragging about him on the show, Brock Purdy, how to be the MVP and all that. That he was saving himself, making sure he got healthy, getting to the playoffs, got there. And like you see on all the shows, they forgot they forgot who they were, and they was trying to do something else. I mean, first of all, if I was Lamar Jackson this offseason, I'd find Peyton Manning and stick to him. Peyton and Eli. Peyton on the right, Eli on the left. And please show me how to throw this football better. Yeah, Phil. He need to learn how to throw that ball.
It wasn't that.
Whoa. If they gonna throw it, then he got to throw it, man. He's not the 40 times.
Yeah, he don't throw. Like I said, it stems from coaching. You don't have Lamar Jackson throw the ball 40 times.
Okay, but you Lamar Jackson. Okay, you the star, and you know that if you ain't even in that game, they ain't got a chance to win. So why didn't he step up and vocalize, hey man, oh, why are you shaking your head, Phil?
It's like OB.
Get back in frame, Phil. Let me know something.
It's like OBJ said. OBJ told us, hey man, he basically told, hey, you got to be who you are. Stop trying to be this in a pocket quarterback and just sit in the pocket and throw the ball. You got to be who you are, and he got to be who he is. What you got, Phil?
Jeremiah,
what I got
with the head shaker.
What I got is I'm trying to shake off some of this nonsense I'm hearing.
Okay, let's hear the nonsense.
You only have a guy who career-wise is at 65% passing and 68% passing this year. The only reason we're having this discussion is because all of a sudden Todd Monken decided he was Kyle Shanahan in the Super Bowl when Atlanta played against the New England Patriots. And instead of running the ball, he wanted to have his quarterback drop back and pass the ball. Drop back, incompletion, sack, bad play calling. That's all this is a case of, is bad play calling.
So Lamar couldn't have said nothing?
What? Well, how do you don't know he didn't say something?
Oh, okay, well, shit.
Now,
they always audible.
You don't know.
He could always audible.
No, you can't audible every play. Number one, you got a coaching game plan.
He could have audible enough to and you produce. If you audible and produce,
have some sense about the game.
Yeah, if you audible, that's what they do when they audible. They change. Then you gonna tell me be audible into a run play and have success?
If you're gonna say nonsense, at least get nonsensical.
The thing is, it's the head,
but not everything.
That's the purpose of the head coach. Harbaugh should have said, "Hold up, dude. That ain't what got us here. We're gonna run the ball." Because the thing is, they was getting 5-6 yards of carry those 6 times they ran the ball.
The point is,
everything open. That run game is which open things up for Lamar. Now you running the ball, it makes that secondary can't come all up on you. They gotta sit back. They gotta come up.
Look,
and they gotta play for that run. Now you open that up that passing game.
There was no threat in the run game because they did not run the ball, that you did not see the receivers get open.
Chris Jones was able to pin his ears back and come at him.
Nobody had to peek to wonder, is he going to run? Are they going to run? You didn't have to peek. Safety got to play back, not worry about anything. Why? That coverage, even when you saw Lamar scrambling around, that coverage was still there so tight. They were not separating. So the thing is that if they'd have had that running game and doing it like they did all season, it's like anything else. You go in, Vance, it's like this. Imagine this. I'm going to break it down to you. It's like you go in all season, right? And, me and Jeremiah are wearing you out. We wearing you out all season long on the show. We're killing you. You all of a sudden say, well, you know what? I'm going to study something. And you study that something and you come in, right? And guess what happened? We still kill you, but you did at least study.
Well, the thing is, man. The thing is, the difference between Monken and Andy Reid. Andy Reid used to do that. That what used to get Andy Reid in trouble, because Andy Reid used to get pass happy because he was just good old play caller and designer, and he used to get pass. But now, what he do now, he done matured. In that second half, he said, hold on, I don't need to do all this crazy play calling.
No. So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you that. When Flowers fumbled that ball and it went out the back of the end zone, that wasn't a big play?
Yeah, that was a big play.
That was that right there changed the game. What? They was on their way back. That was 7. If he'd have scored 7 points right there, they was
Man,
right
where did
back.
that
They was
even
right
come
back
from?
on Kansas City. They was
What-
right back. They would have been within 3.
Where
They
did that
would
even
have been
come from?
within 3 again, and that defense was playing.
Where did that even come
That
from?
defense was playing, even though they was doing little stupid stuff, man. That was, they still could have won that game. That was a big fumble, dog.
But
That was a big play. I mean, what that was a big play
Kansas City that second
Who
half.
said that
They called it.
Who said that wasn't a big play?
But
they still could have won.
Kansas City called a conservative game that second half. They called a very conservative game that second half.
They still could have won that game, Baltimore.
But we gotta take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Somebody help
Vance.
Vance.
We're on Draw's Big Dog Picks.
Y'all stay tuned. This is TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach, y'all. Want to introduce y'all to some new partners of ours. Take a look.
We are Fluent Radio, the #1 syndicated radio station in the land, and we are proud to announce our partnership with TAAN TV. Please make sure that you follow us and them on all social media at Fluent Radio and at TAAN TV.
All right, welcome back.
That's our little affiliates from Chicago, y'all. The Windy City, man. We want to welcome them to TAAN TV. So, Fluent Radio, welcome, y'all. Y'all check them out.
All right, welcome back to Draw's Big Dog Picks. We're not gonna make our picks this week. We're gonna make our picks next week because we got a whole nother week. We want to say our condolences to the Carl Weathers family. You know, Carl Weathers passed today. Apollo Creed from Rocky, that's where we all know him from. He passed away today, so condolences to his family. All right, let's talk about some of these new coaching hirings that we have here. We have Bill Belichick did not get one of these 8 positions. Phil, do you think a team is going to regret not hiring Bill Belichick, or how the Patriot way is no longer there? What you say, Phil?
Hell no. You know, that Patriot way has passed people by. That is a relic in the past. Look, let's be real. The only reason that Bill Belichick isn't head coaching right now is because of Bill Belichick and the powers that he'd want, the control that he'd want. If he went in and wasn't set on buying the groceries and picking, just the GM and any and everything else, he'd have a job. Belichick, he wants to continue everything he did in New England, and those days are gone.
What'd you say, Vance?
What I said first is why? Who cares? I mean, Bill Belichick, man. I mean, really. See, Phil, you know that old good old boy way is done, man. Get some fresh folks in there. Give some cats some opportunity. You know, and you know, get that old philosophy out, man. It's a change. There need to be a change. So no. Forget Bill Belichick.
I agree. I don't think Bill Belichick will fit anywhere. A lot of these young people, they're not supposed to deal with that starch program that Bill want to have and the craziness. And if you look at it, before Tom Brady had a losing record, Tom Brady come, put him in there, he has a winning record. After Tom Brady, he has another losing record. And the Patriot way was because Tom enforced it. He was the head of the snake, and he enforced that Patriot way. But ain't nobody gonna deal with that Patriot way. I wouldn't hire Bill Belichick. You could. That's just me. I wouldn't hire him. Okay, so Vance.
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh. He's at San Diego. My theory is I think it's just to get tough on Kansas City now with what they have in that division. You got Antonio Pierce. He putting a heck of a coaching staff together. You got Jim Harbaugh over there. He supposed to get Herbert under control. They got a defense, and then you got Sean Payton and Denver Broncos. What do you think? Do you think Jim Harbaugh going to take over the division, or is it still going to be Kansas City?
Well, let me. One thing about the San Diego, man, I just think they've been having
Los Angeles Chargers, LA Chargers. My fault.
Yes, right. Went to LA. Okay, the Chargers. Okay, Los Angeles Chargers. I think they just had a streak of bad luck. Injuries kind of really because when they were healthy, the little Eckler running back, and you had Michael, the wide receiver, the one to get hurt all the time.
Michael Williams.
Michael would stay hurt all the time, and then you got Kenny who's there, but he's a little. And they was putting up points. They was doing it until then one of them get hurt, and then down goes now. Of course, the coaches Staley made them, crazy, a couple of crazy mistakes. But what I'm saying is, if Harbaugh is not going to come in there and be no savior, I don't, Chargers is always. I just think they had
hold on.
Players is injured. You can't win with injured players.
Hold up, Vance. Hold up.
Yeah.
So you don't think that a coach is going to make a difference in a team?
I said not that much.
Hold on. You don't think a coach is not going to make that much of a difference in a team?
If they come in and have that same streak of bad luck of injuries, man, injuries can call you to make bad decisions because you don't have the personnel like you used to have. So maybe you got to, take chances. But I just got faith in Harbaugh. I don't have faith in Harbaugh, baby. I don't.
They still had a good team. Do you not understand?
That's what I said.
Do you not understand when Harbaugh took over for Mike Singletary? San Francisco only won 6 games that year. Harbaugh came in the next year, and they won over 11 games.
Okay.
A coach makes a big difference. Okay, I'll put it this way. Bob Stoops here in Oklahoma. The year before Bob Stoops came, they were losing. Same players. The next year, OU almost beat Notre Dame and went to a bowl game, and then the next year they won the national championship.
Same players. They had a whole year experience. They had a whole year going through what they went through with the coach that got fired.
Oh Lord Jesus! So you
the players graduated, Vance.
I don't care how good a coach is. If you don't have the players, I don't care how good a coach is.
Okay.
If you don't have the players,
I'm just going to let it be known now,
especially at the pro level.
Vance has grossly over-exaggerated the injuries to the Chargers. Vastly over-exaggerated.
They don't have a lot of injuries.
You might have lost Bosa.
Okay.
A year.
Well, you just can't shrug that off like your shoulders.
Excuse me.
But Bosa didn't get hurt at the end of the year.
You might have lost one player, and then the next year you lose Derwin James. But what's the common thread?
Once again, Derwin James, you just shrugging.
I'm getting ready to give it to you. What's the common thread in all of this? They still had plenty of good players to win double-digit games, and they did. They just had no. If you want to talk about, they are the Dallas Cowboys of when you get to the AFC. They are the Dallas Cowboys. They don't have that thing that gets them over the hump, but they win all the regular season games. And you talk like the other teams. You talk like the other teams don't have injuries.
I don't have faith in Harbaugh.
So the question I have is, and I always said that the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots mirror each other. Mahomes, these first 6 years of Mahomes,
Camera,
he didn't have no players. A division was weak. New England Patriots division was weak with Brady. Now Kansas City must have some teams in this division it's not gonna be just a cakewalk for this division. Do y'all see the same thing?
Kansas City had a cakewalk this year?
Again, Vance acts like the Chargers were the only team any of those years that had injuries in the AFC.
So
that's what's so crazy about.
But what I'm saying, do y'all think that
yes,
this
Harbaugh will
is
make
gonna
a
be
big
cakewalk?
difference because Harbaugh is going to bring that toughness. If Dallas would have done anything, they could have brought that toughness that Harbaugh will bring to the Chargers.
Okay, answer the question. The question is, do y'all think this division is going to be a cakewalk for Kansas City?
It's not a cakewalk now for Kansas City.
Or do it? This division is a cakewalk.
No, it's not.
They ain't had no trouble winning this division. They ain't had no trouble winning their division.
No. You are only looking at the final outcome. You're not looking at the fact that they're not running away with everything. See, a cakewalk is when you're running away with it.
I'm talking about third, not the whole AFC. I'm talking about third division, where they had Denver, the Raiders, and the Chargers. That's their division.
Okay, but in that division, the Chargers have been big winners in that division. Kansas City has not run away from the Chargers game-wise, only when it comes to playoff play.
They ain't had no problem this year.
No, listen to me. They
have problems winning.
They have always had no issue winning this division. They pretty much been sewing up this division by week 14. Each year.
No.
They ain't had no threat. Ain't nobody been no threat.
No. See, you just answered what I said. If they've been sewing it up by week 14, that means that team's been close to them. And they're not running away with it.
Who? Okay.
Now, if you want to know, have I considered somebody a serious threat to
everybody know that this division that they have, which was the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers, was not a threat to them. They were
Are
not
you
a threat.
kidding? You obviously didn't watch the Denver Broncos play.
When had they had a threat that they was going to see? You're not supposed to get me caught up in this nonsense of yours, Phil.
Well, you get caught up in it any other time. If it was something about me, you be caught. You just be hooked up. He be reeling you in. But now you ain't gonna get caught up.
I'm not getting caught up because we ain't got much time left. We got 2 minutes left before we got to there. We're gonna have Phil say the final. Phil, you got any final words? We got 2 minutes left, sir.
You don't want to do the other just a doggone minute and nothing like that, JW?
Well, we can end it. Let me give with Phil had the final say, then we'll end it with the last just a doggone minute. We got anything to say, Phil?
Well, look, I don't really have much to say, but I do want to say
I'm gonna put you in the middle.
I want to say this to all the Muslim and Palestinian people. In my opinion, you got a right to be upset with Joe Biden, but I'm not necessarily saying the reason that you are. The reason that you are, mine is that we give Israel all this money, and then Israel's going to tell us to shut up, and they're going to do what they want to do. No. It's time for the 2 states so the Palestinian people can have their own ability to live their lives how they choose. But what I want to say about this is that where you're upset and you're talking about not voting for Biden, you're not going to vote for Trump. You'll just do a write-in like ceasefire or something. No, you're voting for Trump. Now, if you think that you're pissed off now because of what Biden is doing, Trump has literally given away any type of rights you had when he was in office last time. And you think he's going to do something more for you This time, you better stop being ignorant about something and just pout for your moment, get over it, vote for Biden if you want to have a free Palestinian state. Now, if you don't want it, then go ahead and be cute, be ignorant, and passively vote for Trump. That's it.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard Ellis Field knows it all. Y'all been listening to Drone's Big Dog Picks. We're gonna end it with another Just a Doggone Minute. Hey, we'll be back next week, next Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on TAAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. We'll have our picks next week, so come back. Peace.
Mine will be correct.
We're just talking about just a doggone minute. Is it me? Am I deceiving myself? But do the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots mirror each other? You got Patrick Mahomes, his best receiver was tight end. You got Tom Brady, his best receiver, tight end. They both had one superstar receiver once. Tyreek Hill for Patrick Mahomes, Randy Moss for Brady. I wonder, is it the same? Both teams one team took Brady for granted, and I think Kansas City might be taking Patrick Mahomes for granted. Is it the same? It looked the same. They mirror each other. I wonder, is there a Brady lookalike out in Kansas City? You know, they always say everybody got a lookalike. Just a doggone minute. See?
Jeremiah.
Is it the same?
Hey, right.
Well, man, hey, Jeremiah, very good. You know we still live, y'all. Just want to make sure. So, you know.
Then turn it off. We done shut off.
Yeah,
But,
turn it on, because if you leave it on, I'll be back talking something political.
Go ahead. I want you to hit it one more time, because I didn't think you finished, Phil. Go ahead. Go ahead real quick before I go to commercial.
No, I'm good.
Okay, y'all watching TAAN TV, the African American Network. Well, we have a local feel and a global reach, y'all. It's been Drone's Big Dog Picks, y'all. Don't forget, next week, I guess we're going to pick the Super Bowl. How about, is that what we're going to do, Drone?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
All right, then. We out of here, y'all. Y'all be safe until we see y'all again next week. We out.
Oh, these sandwiches look good.
You're watching TAAN TV, the African American Network. Coming soon, bruh man from the fifth floor, searching for the perfect sandwiches.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and look at here. I'm searching for the perfect sandwich. So I want y'all to register at www.theafricanamericannetwork.com to join my sandwich community. It's gonna be all that. And look at here. Want y'all to invite me to your city if you think you got the perfect sandwich. And I ain't talking about no served sandwiches either. Peace.
nothing about San Antonio but George Gervin.
Want to help out with them sandwiches.
Yeah, you got to put a whole lot of them on there.
Man, this is the first part of the Texas tour, man. So, you know, searching for them sandwiches down, you know.
Yeah, I like San Antonio.
You gotta put some muscle on, man.
Wash it down with some Nutriment or something.
Tell me what's the vibe.
Tell your love is so unreal to me. When I look into your eyes and see